Hello everybody, today I'm going to be giving you guys a quick tutorial on how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I know this is different from the content I usually create. I just wanted to share this with you guys in case you guys have some old rusty cube just sitting in your room somewhere and you wanted to solve it or impress your friends. So, today I'm going to give you the tutorial and show you how to be able to do that. So, first things first, you need to understand the basics of a Rubik's Cube. So, it has 6 colors on it, and these 6 colors all go in a particular order. Yellow is always going to be opposite of white. Orange is always going to be opposite of red. And blue is always going to be opposite of green. Next, the pieces. Now, there are 3 classifications of these pieces, and that would be the centers, the edges, and the corners. Now, here's the deal with these pieces. The centers, they're always going to be in the same position. These centers never leave the center, and they're always going to be opposite of the color that they're supposed to be opposite of. That means blue center is always opposite green center, yellow to white, etc., etc. Edges are these pieces here, pieces that would make like a cross or a plus sign, whatever you want to call it, and they've all got 2 colors. So we have red and yellow, red and green, so on and so forth. And last but not least, the corners. Now the corners have 3 colors, and there are 8 total corners. We're going to go a little over some more terminology, and that's going to be the different turns. So, we're going to refer to them with letters and occasionally little apostrophes. So, if I ever say to do an R turn, a letter without an apostrophe means you're going clockwise. So, if I say R, which stands for right, you're going to turn the right side clockwise. And if I say R prime, prime would be that little apostrophe, you're going to turn it counterclockwise. And same goes for all the different sides. So there's R, L, U for up. I use B for bottom sometimes. Some people use M for middle, but we usually don't mess with the middle too much. And B for back. You know what, don't worry about the bottom. So, this would be R, R prime, and L is going to be opposite of it. Because we want it to go clockwise, it's going to go L, L prime. Up top, it's going to be U, U prime. The bottom, B, B prime. Well, we'll use D for down. So, D and D prime. And then for the back, B, here, let me do it so you can see, and B prime. Now that we've got the basic terminology down, we are going to begin solving. So I'm assuming your cube is scrambled. Doesn't matter how scrambled it is, we're going to be able to solve it today. So I'm just going to scramble my cube up, nice and messy. And I'm sure that your cube looks a little bit like this. Well, today we're going to learn how to solve that. First thing we want to do is make a cross with the yellow center and white edges. Okay? Yellow center, white edges. So what we're going to do is we're going to locate the white edges. Okay, we've got one here. So we're going to turn it up. We're going to go R to meet the yellow center. Now you may notice that we've got another edge right here. How are we going to get that up here? I mean, because if you do that, then you just move the yellow center. We don't want that. So you're going to move the front, or the face, so that it's now on the side. and you can just turn that up. Now, the same deal for this one, but then you're just replacing this. You don't want that. How do you avoid that? Turn the top. Turn the top, and then you can turn it. So now we've got 3 of the 4 edges. We need to find the last one, and oh, look, there it is. So we're going to turn the cube to the free side, and you're going to turn it up like that. Okay. If you've done it right, you should have the yellow center surrounded by all the white edges. Next thing we're going to do is reverse these edges so that it's a full white cross. How do we do that? Well, if we want to make things easy on ourselves, we're going to need to match this color here with its according centerpiece. So that means we're going to have to turn the top. Where's the green centerpiece? It's right here. There's the green center. So we're going to turn it. Make that green, match its center. And then you're going to make a turn called F2. Now, if there's a 2 by it, that just means that you can turn it either direction, but you do 2 turns. So 1, 2. And as you'll see, it's now on the bottom, and it's matching here. And you're going to do that with all the rest of the edges. So we got orange, so we're going to turn it twice so that it's matching. And then you go in with your 1, 2 turns. We've now got 2 on the bottom and 2 to go. What do we have left? Well, we've got the reds lined up, so we're going to do that. And then we need to line up the blues. So turn it 180 so that the blues are matching. And then you go 1, 2. Now, if you'll take a look at the bottom now, we now have a full white cross. And funny enough, we have 2 of these edges. So what we need to do is fully make the white bottom, okay? Now we're going to have yellow on top for this part. Yellow center on top. Remember that. And we're going to locate the other white corners now. We need to get the corners in. Now, if you see, we got a white corner right here. And what we need to do is get that up here somewhere. So you're just going to turn it, turn the top, and turn it back down. So now it's on top and it's ready to be worked with. Now, I'm going to teach you an algorithm in a second. But first things first, you want to line up all the colors. So we need to get white on bottom, but these matter. The blue and the orange matter. You want to make sure they're facing the centerpieces. It doesn't matter if they're on the same side or not, as long as we have orange and blue. As long as we have that, we are okay and we're ready to work with it. Now, we're going to have our piece on the bottom right of the top here. And our first algorithm goes as follows. R, U, R prime, U prime. So where's our piece now? Our piece is down here. We're going to keep doing that algorithm until this is down here. R, U, R prime, U prime. And finally, R, U, R prime, U prime. Okay, that's in its spot. That's good. Oh, look at that. We have another edge, or corner, pardon. But it's not in the right spot. As you see, we have orange and green, but this green is facing the blue. We don't want that. So we're just going to turn it, keeping the orange the same, but now we have the greens there, and you're going to do the algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. Do it a couple more times. It's my last one. And it's finally aligned. It's now on the bottom. We have 2 left still. Okay, what colors do we have? We have green and red. Green is lined up, but oh, nope, that doesn't match. So we're going to turn it just like so. So we have the green and the red, and we're going to do the algorithm. That's now on the bottom. And the last one, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, colors aren't matched up. We have the blue and we have the red. Now, it doesn't matter if the white is up here, here, or here, as long as it's somewhere on this corner. And we're going to do our algorithm. So R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. I'm going to have to do it 3 more times. There we go. We have the white side completely solved if you've done this right. Now, if you'll take a look there, you'll see we also have solved the first layer. If you've done this right, congratulations, we can move on to the second layer. If not, just go back, watch the video again, no sweat. Next thing we're going to want to do is solve layer number 2. So that would be these pieces. How we do that, you ask? Okay, yellow center, still on top. Yellow center's on top still. And we're going to want to find colors that don't have any yellow squares on them. We're going to completely ignore yellow. We don't want yellow. What do we have here? By the way, we're just looking at edges. We have blue and red. Okay, that's good. We want to use this piece. Now, we need to align this with the center. How do we do that? Just turn it 180 degrees and blues with blue. Now, what we're actually going to be looking at is this red here. We need to see which side the red center's on. Red center is on the right side, so we turn the top to the left. That's going to be a U-turn. Haha, no pun intended. Go with the right-hand algorithm, and then face the red side towards you. You're going to do what's left-hand algorithm now, and it's the complete polar opposite of the right hand. So you're going to go L prime, U prime, L, U. And with that, we've put this piece in the right spot. Moving on now, do we see yellows here? No, we don't. We see orange and green. Let's match up the orange. And there we go, the orange is lined up. Which side is the green on? It's on the left. So we turn it to the right. That's a U prime move. Now, instead of starting with the right-hand algorithm, we start with the left, because it's on the left-hand side. So L prime, U prime, L, U. Then you face the green towards you, and you go right-hand, R, U, R prime, U prime. All right, that sets that piece right where it's supposed to go. Oh, look at that. We've got another one lined up for us, orange and blue. Blue's on the right. Turn it to the left. Right-hand algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. Blue face U. L prime, U prime. L, U. All right, let's take a look at what we've solved. Aw, crap. Some people may have a case that looks like this, where the piece is in the right spot, but it's completely flipped. Now, regardless of what you have here, you're going to spot which side the anomaly's on. The anomaly's on the right-hand side, so you turn it opposite the anomaly. Right-hand algorithm. Make the right face you, left-hand algorithm. That now frees up this piece to be put in the right spot. Red matches with red. Green's on the right, so you spin it left. R, U, R prime, U prime. Green towards you. L prime, U prime, L, U. And congratulations, everybody, we've now solved layer 2. What's next for us? We want a yellow cross. Now, you could have one of two cases, but we're going to, actually 3. Take that back, one of 3 cases. If you have just this, you have this line going across, you want it to be horizontal. You're going to do an F turn, and you go right-hand algorithm. 1, so R, U, R prime, U prime. And then you undo that move that you did. So you go F prime. And you've now got a cross. Now, per se, if you just had an L shape, no issue. You're going to put that in the 9 o'clock position like it is right now. You make the front turn. And instead of just doing the right-hand algorithm once, you do it 2 times, and then you undo the move. The final case would be just a yellow dot. And essentially what you do is you would start it like it's the 9 o'clock problem. But once you do that, you're going to end up with a line. No problem, just turn it till it's horizontal, and then do what you got to with the horizontal line till you got across. What comes next is we're going to try and match up these corner pieces, okay? So we want all of these colors to be matching their centers. We have yellow matching, blue matching, and red matching. So this corner's good. We want to find at least 2 corners that are good. Yellow, check, green, check, and red, check. All is good there, so these 2 are okay. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Yellow's okay, and orange is okay, but this blue is not where it's supposed to be. Now, 2 things can happen here. You can either have the 2 adjacent to each other, like I've got here, or you can have diagonal. Since mine are adjacent like this, I'm going to put them on the left-hand side. I'm going to do the right-hand algorithm 3 times. So R, U, R prime, U prime, 2, 3. Make the right face U, and go left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you just line up the corners. That's good, 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 and good. Now the other case is the diagonals. So you're going to put one of them in the top left and treat it like adjacent ones. So you do the, 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3. But don't stop there now, because now you've got 2 adjacent here. So you do the same thing again. Right, 1, 2, 3, left, 1, 2, 3. And that's all there is to it. One of the last steps now, we need to get these yellow corners on the bottom. So, turn your Rubik's Cube over so that white is up. This is the only time we're putting the white at the top. And you want yellow to be in the bottom right corner. If it's in the left like this, no biggie. You just turn it. Mind you, you're only turning layer 3, not the whole cube, or you're going to screw it up. So you turn it until you have it still on the bottom right somewhere. To solve this, you just do the right-hand algorithm 4 times if it's facing you. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, don't worry, this is going to be messed up. Now we have this on the left, so we only turn layer 3 so that it's on the right. And if it's on the right like this, we only do the right-hand algorithm twice. So 1, 2. Just like that, you will have solved yellow side. Now, flip it back over, and we're going to have something that looks like this. Now, match any sides that you can, if you have any sides matching. So we're going to turn that so that the red is solved and it's facing us. Now we're going to do a special series of the right and left hand algorithms to solve this. Now, if you don't have a side that you can solve, just pick any random side. It does not matter, as long as your cube looks like this somewhat. So, you're going to go right hand once, left hand once, right hand 5 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you do left hand 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally 5. Now, if you already had a side solved, odds are you solved your cube. Congratulations, you've done it. You're legendary. Go show off to your friends. If, by some chance, you've still got one side solved and, all the others are still scrambled, you just do the same thing again. Just do the same thing, right once, left once, right 5 times, and left 5 times. Until you finally have a solved cube. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching the video today. And in the next tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a 2x2. It's actually a little bit easier, so just tune in next time. Thank you guys, and have a splendiferous day.